Rico. 5 and 5. Okay? 5 Democrats, 5 Republicans to keep both parties happy. You know, that two of the same wings, you know, the right wing and the left wing belong to the same bird. The elite control both wings. The wings don't control, you know. And which Obama has set up a list of SARS, CZARS, giving these people official authority in these specific areas. I don't have time to go through them all. I want you to go to Google, type in Obama's SARS. For instance, Richard Holbrooke, he's the Afghanistan czar. Ed Montgomery, the auto recovery czar. These people were like Gil Karowski, he's the drug czar. You know, Paul Voloko, the economic czar. These are the people who regulate the laws for all these things under Obama's dictatorship. Which leads to this, where I got here, is documentation. There's Obama when he was a kid, and that's his family, his mother and father. And this is from when they were in Indonesia. And then their family's name is left to right, Lolo Soetoro, Stanley and Dunham Soetoro, baby Maya Soetoro, which is his sister, and 9-year-old Barry Soetoro, aka Barack Hussein Obama, President of the United States. There's the Soetoro family. There's your president right there of the United States, a non-U.S. citizen with the disguised name of Barack Hussein Obama, who could not provide a birth certificate at the date of, for his presidency. And this here is a registered document from a school in Indonesia for Barry Soetoro. Not Barack Hussein Obama, Barry Soetoro. And his birth records also, I believe, are on here, that he is not a U.S. citizen. I mean, he's a citizen, but he's not a natural-born U.S. citizen. Documentation to prove that. And I hope they can impeach him, because all the bills he put forth will be null and void. Especially it leads to to our final subject here, which actually I disclosed. The attack on liberty. This is by Chuck Baldwin, but this is on McCain's new bill. He introduced 2 new bills when I was talking about the Food Act. And these 2 bills are S3081, a bill that would authorize the federal government to detain American citizens indefinitely without trial. And Bill S3002, a bill that would authorize the federal government to regulate vitamins, minerals, and virtually all health and natural food products. And if the bill passes, it would actually allow the United States citizens to be arrested, detained indefinitely without Miranda rights or even being charged with a crime. And anyone the current administration deems hostile. Anyone. Yeah, they can come here, arrest me, don't have to give me a reason why. Hold me as long as they want. No phone calls, no Miranda rights, nothing. All under the bill. And I got the bills right here. And Obama's, McCain's, which same people, yeah. This here is the Enemy Belligerent Interrogation, Detention, and Prosecution Act of 2010 by Senators John McCain and Joseph Lieberman. Republican, Democrat. How coincidence. Also both are Freemasons. And I'm not out here demonizing Freemasons. I got friends who are Freemasons, who are low-ranked Freemasons. Those are good people. I'm talking about the high elite Freemasonry that are under Illuminism. These people were the ones who control the world. And this bill here is to detain American citizens that they deem classified as potential terrorists or anything. They just come in here and arrest you right now, detain you and your whole family. As long as they want to split you up, do what they want under president's dictatorial powers. And here's his second bill, S3002, regulating all kinds of vitamins, minerals, over-the-counter vitamins, dietary supplies. You can't buy them, and I guess there'll be a charge if you have them, if this goes through. If you have these without proper papers or anything, it's like having a drug charge. But they want to regulate marijuana. You know, they want to control the nutritional value in your food. They want to lower it and keep it controlled. In other words, if you got a cold, you can't go out to Stop and Shop and get a gallon of Tropicana double vitamin C orange juice that cleans your cold up in hours. You feel like a priest on Sunday. You know, you won't be able to do that no more, because the orange juice will be contaminated with all the high fructose corn syrup, and the only way you get control of your sickness is go to a pharmacy and get their regulated drugs. That's just going to keep you sick for weeks on end, and keep them feeding refill after refill and giving them money after money. And I'm going to break down with these bills how the Enemy Belligerent Act, it's called the Enemy Belligerent Interrogation, Detention, and Prosecution Act of 2010, introduced by McCain and Lieberman, who was the Republican and Democrat. And this is what they consider a high-value detainee. You can PDF to file people right on Google. This is the 5 potential high-value detainees. 1 poses a threat or attack to civilians or civilian facilities within the U.S. or United States facilities abroad. 2, possesses a threat to U.S. Personnel or U.S. military facilities. 3, potential intelligence value. 4, is a member of Al-Qaeda or a terrorist group, which Al-Qaeda is by the CIA, or a group affiliated with Al-Qaeda, aka, it should be the CIA there, or the feds and everything. And 5, which this is the disgusting part, 5, such other matters as the president considers appropriate. That's right, Barack Hussein Obama could point you out, say, hey, I want them arrested under this act. No Miranda rights, even in torture too. The whole Geneva Convention's out the window. The open statement to torture the CIA does to people. Guantanamo Bay, they're torturing people for nothing. We're totally violating the Geneva Convention. This is all in the act, people. This is not a conspiracy. But this is the stuff why you people out there are sleeping that's passed right under your noses. And which this leads to the most disgusting part of all. And before we end the show, I want to disclose one thing, okay? This is part of the end of American sovereignty, okay? This is going to cause job layoffs. People are not going to be afford health care, and now they're going to be arrested because they can't afford it. All under the Obama's care. And they're progonizing JFK, saying, oh, it's something JFK wanted and all that. It's not the same health care JFK proposed. Not at all. So this is what they're showing you. They're showing you all this good stuff, but all it is this. It's an illusion that prevents you from seeing the bad stuff behind it. For every little good thing that sounds on there, there's 1,000 bad things to back that up. They don't give you nothing for free. Nothing is a service to the public, okay? Nothing. Especially by these people. And I got a list here of all the people who voted yes and no for the health care. Won't have time to get into that. Then, it says Declaration of Dependence. The Founding Fathers roll in their graves, which I really believe, this is from Pyramids of Control. It's a good news source, and it just shows all the graphs here of what health care is going to do in this country. Unemployment, people are going to be out to lay people off because they can't. The companies don't want to be able to afford the health care and everything. People can't afford that. The good Cadillac plans they already got gone. This is all the graphs. I mean, like, you can look this up yourself. Just want to show you real quick. It's all documented. It says Tyranny 101, and I'm going to disclose before we end the show. I'm going to disclose what Obama lied about. Okay, these are some of the things Obama lied about that said wasn't in healthcare when it is. He said it's not going to fund abortion. It is going to fund abortion because he knows nobody's going to take time to read the 2,700-page report. I skimmed through the 27-page report. I spent a couple hours doing so, and I picked out some, some highlights that I seen off the bat. There's more. I mean, I had a little stack like that, and I don't have time to get into all of them. This is some of the important ones I want to disclose to you. Now, Obama says, oh yeah, the government's not going to have control, blah, blah, blah. when page 22 of the healthcare bill mandates the government will audit books of all